Grayson Chrisley continues pumping iron as parents head to jail. Grayson Chrisley is focusing on his fitness. He took to his Instagram feed to share two new photos of himself pumping iron for the first time in a month. This comes just as Grayson's parents head to jail this month. Keep on reading for more details on Todd and Julie Chrisley's teenage son. Grayson Chrisley focuses on his physique. Earlier this week, Grayson Chrisley shared an update with his followers. It's the first update within a month. The 16-year-old shared photos of himself pumping iron at the gym. Grayson wore a gray tank top with black Nike sweatpants. He also wore a red Bass Pro Shops baseball cap. The same baseball cap that he wore on Savannah Chrisley's Unlocked podcast. The teen showed off his biceps as he worked out his arms. In his caption, he joked that his friend snapped the blurry photos. "Thanks at Jesse_McCain for the blurry pics," Grayson Chrisley captioned his Instagram post. Most of his fans and followers commended him for the results of his workout regimen. They took to the comments section to share their thoughts. Others were shocked at how much older Grayson looked these days. He's no longer the puny little tween that was on Chrisley Knows Best. Savannah Chrisley snuck into the comments section as well. Her younger brother reminded her of a popular cartoon character from the 90s. "Do be looking like a Ninja Turtle," Savannah commented. Grayson Chrisley didn't like the comparison. He didn't take it as a compliment. The former reality star fired back at his famous sister. "I hope both sides of pillow is hot." He appeared on Savannah's podcast last month. Grayson Chrisley shared an update after his car accident. He admitted he was fine after ending up in the bad wreck. Grayson joked that his truck was the one that didn't survive. "I'm fine. The truck's not fine, but I'm fine," Grayson told Savannah on the Unlocked podcast. But it was bad. It was really bad. He also wanted to clear up the rumors about the accident. Grayson slammed the media for making it sound like I died. He didn't like the reports about his crash. The young son shared that he was fine and that he didn't have severe injuries. Fans were obviously concerned about Grayson Chrisley when they first heard of the news. He went to the hospital for 4 hours after the accident. Then he headed to the gym. "I posted a picture of me in the gym. Do you know how many DMs I got that were like, 'Surprised you're not at the hospital?'" Grayson Chrisley continued. "I'm like, I was there for, 4 hours." For most teenagers, gym sessions are a hobby or a way to keep fit for sports. But for Grayson Chrisley, the youngest son of Chrisley Knows Best stars Todd and Julie Chrisley, weightlifting has become something far more powerful. A shield, a coping mechanism, and a declaration of resilience. While his famous parents prepare to serve their prison sentences, the 18-year-old is channeling all his energy into sculpting his body and pushing past emotional barriers, one rep at a time. A teenager under pressure. Growing up in the spotlight hasn't been easy. From the moment Chrisley Knows Best premiered, Grayson became a fan favorite. The sweet, sometimes mischievous youngest child with a goofy grin and a knack for charming both his family and viewers alike. But behind that charm, there's always been the pressure of living under the microscope. Now that microscope feels more intense than ever. With Todd and Julie officially behind bars, the family reality is raw, painful, and very public. For Grayson, who is still carving out his identity, the weight of scandal could have been crushing. Instead, he's chosen literal weights to carry: bench presses, deadlifts, curls, and squats. "The gym is my escape," Grayson reportedly shared in a recent conversation with friends. "When everything else feels out of control, I can control how hard I push, how much I lift, and how much I grow." From family drama to fitness discipline. While many of his peers are distracted by parties, dating, or endless TikTok scrolls, Grayson's Instagram has become a highlight reel of strength. Fans have noticed the transformation, not just in his physique but in his demeanor. The once lanky teen is now a muscular young man, and his posts radiate focus and maturity. Photos of Grayson flexing in the mirror, drenched in sweat after grueling workouts, stand as a stark contrast to headlines about his parents' prison conditions. In a way, he seems determined to show the world that the Chrisley legacy doesn't begin and end with court cases. His workouts are a kind of rebellion, not against his family, but against the narrative that tragedy defines them. For Grayson, discipline in the gym has translated into discipline in life. He wakes early, eats lean, and studies exercise science like it's his new Bible. Friends joke that he spends more time with dumbbells than with Todd and Julie gone. Savannah Chrisley has taken on the role of caregiver for both Grayson and Chloe, his young niece. It's a heavy responsibility for a woman in her 20s, and she's admitted in interviews that she's still figuring out the balance. Grayson, though, has stepped up in his own way. The gym isn't just about building biceps. It's about building the inner strength to handle a fractured family. Every time he lifts, he imagines carrying the weight of his circumstances and setting it down, rep after rep. Still, the void is real. His father, once the loud, proud, and sometimes overbearing leader of the household, is now absent. His mother, the heart of the family, is gone too. Grayson channels their lessons into his routines. From Todd, he remembers persistence and presentation. From Julie, patience and quiet endurance. Those qualities echo in the way he attacks each workout. A symbol for fans. What's striking is how fans have responded. On social media, comments flood in. Grayson, you're doing amazing. Your parents would be so proud. Keep going. This is how you rise above the pain. You're inspiring us to stay strong in our own struggles. For a family often accused of being shallow reality TV caricatures, Grayson is quietly rewriting the script. He's proving that strength isn't just physical. It's emotional resilience when the world feels like it's falling apart. The road ahead. Of course, no amount of weightlifting can fully erase the ache of missing parents. Holidays will be harder. Milestones like college decisions, first major jobs, or even dating will feel incomplete without Todd and Julie by his side. But if anything, Grayson is preparing himself for independence earlier than most. There's also speculation about whether he'll parlay this passion into a career. Could he become a fitness influencer, trainer, or even step into modeling with his new physique? Those who have followed his journey see the possibility. After all, America loves a comeback story, and Grayson's dedication might just be the foundation of one. The contrast of two worlds. The image of Grayson pumping iron while his parents sit in stark prison uniforms is almost cinematic. On one side, confinement and consequence. On the other, freedom, sweat, and relentless progress. He embodies the hope that one can rise even when rooted in hardship. While Todd and Julie face their time away, Grayson is building something new, not just muscles, but a stronger version of himself. The discipline of the gym reflects the discipline he'll need to weather the years without his parents' daily presence. It's the steel in his arms and in his heart that will keep him grounded. Turning pain into power. If grief is heavy, Grayson is learning how to lift it. Each clang of a barbell against the rack is a reminder that he won't be defined by scandal, but by strength. Each sweat-soaked shirt is proof that he's working through the anger, confusion, and loneliness. The world may see a kid obsessed with fitness, but those close to him know it's more than that. It's survival, growth, and an outlet for emotions too heavy to articulate. Conclusion: the making of a man. As Todd and Julie adjust to life in prison, their youngest son is transforming in real time. Fans watching from the sidelines can't help but root for him, not just because he's growing stronger, but because he's choosing a path of resilience instead of resentment. Grayson Chrisley may not have asked for this spotlight, but he's using it to show a powerful truth. When life weighs you down, sometimes the best answer is to pick up the weight, hold it high, and prove you're strong enough to carry it.